They get the conversion on third down. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. On second down, Jackson brought in left side by Snead. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
Detroit! No, check.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
Set! Green 39! Green 39!
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Now he's flushed out left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Eddie Goldman in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Throwing on 3rd and long. Jackson. And he's got room. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. Here's a first down run with Collins. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The Ravens moving quickly here as the clock runs. Play action. Now Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Justin Tucker for the extra point. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They go with Howard to begin the drive. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Final play of the half. It's Trubisky. He's going to float this one deep right side. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter three.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
Lock in, lock in.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. He's going to let it go again. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. A CD switching gears for a second. You know, after last year, 7 NFL head coaches were relieved of their duties. And in week 1 of this season, those 7 coaches went 0-7. They fared a little better, though, in week 2.
They certainly did. Finally got into the win column. 3 of those happened. 1 in Chicago, 1 in Tennessee, and 1 in Indianapolis. Finally getting off the schneid. The other guys trying to get it done in week 3.
Yeah, including John Gruden. Curious to see when he gets his first victory out west. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. They'll try and run forward with Collins. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. And now before they run this fourth down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. They find some open field here. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Drops it underneath for Collins. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be a second down.
And when you have a guy in the backfield who can catch the football, you don't just use him strictly for checkdowns or dump-offs. You make him part of the primary passing attack because what you're trying to do is get him into open field and then let him make people miss and advance the football.
Here's Collins. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The Ravens on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Jackson. Man open left side is Brown. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bears will get the football back. Well, taking a glance across the NFL through 2 weeks of the season, you've got quite a few teams that are winless, which obviously makes sense 2 weeks in. But the John Gruden era not off to the best start there at 0-2, Charles.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, Brandon. I mean, the Raiders, I believe this is the 15th time in franchise history they've started 0-2. None of the previous 14 times have they started 0-2 and made the playoffs. So the John Gruden era, not off to the start they're looking for, but I do think they're going to improve during the year. I wouldn't rule them out just yet. They might make a little bit of history with their franchise. I think the Steelers and the Browns at 0-1-1, it's an odd record, but the Browns actually feel halfway decent about it if they can fix their kicking. The Steelers, utterly disappointed they're 0-1-1.
Yeah, but the Browns, you're right, they could very easily be 2-0 right now. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Lock in, lock in. Lock in, lock in. Hands up.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And this is caught at the 8. Touchdown, Chicago. Taylor Gabriel, 30 yards. And the Bears are in for 6. Great corner out there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the and he fires one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Hurry, hurry. Check Red up. Red up. Lock in, lock in.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he's going to go out of bounds at the 30-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Off the toss, Cohen, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Lock in, lock in.
On second down, here's Trubisky. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Burton. Touchdown, Chicago! 3 touchdown passes.